Hey guys, how's it going? That sounded kind of loud. How's it going, everyone? It is Thursday morning, the 16th of January. All right, so another morning, another day of news. So let's jump into our feed here and see what's good in the world. All right, I'm going to jump over to our page. There's our feed. I got my coffee. Let's take a look at what's going on here. Switch 2 is boring. What is that about? Did that come out?
I ain't no average. When they see me, they go manic. When they see me on the move, that is when they start to panic. Head to toe, I got that magic. I'm confident.
Portable hybrid known as the Switch. So the Switch 2, I definitely see there's a link here. Bigger. Looks like this is coming from the Verge. So there's a video published. Well, I don't normally do videos, but I'm going to mute it. I just want to see what it looks like. I mean, that's the original Switch, right? Oh, there you go. So the screen's a little bigger. Interesting. Okay. Some more buttons. USB jack on the back. Maybe for external storage or other things. So a little kickstand. They changed up the joysticks and made them a little bigger.
Oh, now they call me, I seen them. All of those times getting severed. I told them all I get let up. They get not tired of me never. Give me a shot and I
so I guess there's more buttons on the opposite side. Interesting.
Oh, now they call me, I seen them. All of those times getting severed. I told them all I get let up. They get not tired of me never. Give me a shot and I swear I shoot like Berettas. That's how I shoot.
I mean,
lately I'm driven like I'm on the roof.
looks cool. Are they stepping up the games for the Switch? I mean, Nintendo games are Nintendo games, right? You know them when you play them. Me and both my kids had the first Switch when they came out. I don't have mine anymore. My kids have theirs, but they don't really use them. Are you looking forward to this? I don't think I play enough games, or there's not a lot of games that say I have to run out and play that game. Anyhow, especially for to buy another device. Let's say, yeah, so the new DJI came out, DJI Flip, which is like a foldable. I haven't really looked too much on it. I do have a Neo, and I think that's a great like entry-level personal POV drone. But again, the camera quality and everything isn't really there, so it's a trade-up. DJI was interesting though yesterday. I don't know if it's in the news articles, but it's worth noting. So the US has been trying to ban DJI for a while now because it's a China company and they feel, there's stuff inside it that shouldn't be inside it. Anyway, that ban fell through, and DJI decided to kind of, in my opinion, give them a kick in the ass back. So the DJI software helps you with not letting you fly in areas you don't supposed to fly in, right? So if you're close to an airport, legally you're not allowed to fly there. And if you did, you could get a ticket, you could get arrested, whatever it may be, whatever the consequences are. But that's on you. But what DJI has done is restricted the ability of you flying in those restricted areas, right? You'll take off and then it'll be like you have 60 seconds to land. For me, it's annoying because my house is close enough. My camera just went out, one second. Hey, sorry about that, guys. I had a power surge here, probably due to the fires and whatnot, and it killed my camera. My camera is not on an APC, which maybe I should have it on one. Everything else is, so everything else stayed up, but the camera went down. Anyway, what I was saying is, I guess to recap with that drop is to say that DJI has a piece of software that prevents you from flying in areas you shouldn't fly, right? Otherwise, you would have legal consequences, like flying by an airport. So for me, it's kind of annoying because my house is pretty close to Burbank Airport here in California, and I'm close enough that my house is flagged a no-fly zone, and I can't fly even in my backyard, which kind of sucks. But to give the United States a kick in the ass, DJI turned around and said, "Oh, we're going to remove that software." So there's no restrictions anymore. You could go by an airport and go fly your plane, fly your drone. However, the legal consequences are still there. You should not be doing it. But now people will be able to do it, and I'm sure some inexperienced drone enthusiast or kid or someone that don't know any better is going to do it, and it's going to cause problems, and it's going to cause problems for all of us in the long run. So I don't think it was a good move, but I think DJI was just probably pissed that they were, being chasing that they're chasing them. So. All right, let's move on. So yeah, the Flip is a new drone that just came out. I haven't really used it, so I couldn't tell you much about it, other than it's a drone that folds in half, that's bigger than the Nero. I don't know how the picture quality is just yet. The ultimate. Snapdragon Mini PC. Amazon takes up to 33% off of its Beats products. AI agents, we're seeing people posting that all the time. Okay, so maybe the Switch 2 wasn't really announced yet. So some articles are saying that it's a leak. So we'll see, which is probably why I wasn't really aware of it. Again, I don't go through all these articles. Anything that I think is relative. Stream Deck. I guess that's pretty cool. I think that could be really cool, actually. I think the GeForce app is pretty good. I also heard that they're going to start letting you use it in Safari on the Vision Pro. So if you have the Vision Pro, you'll be able to use the GeForce Now games. Pulsar now, Pulsar 7 SUV, okay. Ultimate Showdown, comparing DJIs. Apple change in values have changed, I guess, which makes sense. I mean, that's what happens. The phone's been out for a little bit now, so it's, you know, things are gonna drop. Oh, I remember these Chipotle trackers. They were out before Apple's AirTags. Kind of what people were using, but Apple killed them by making their devices. So the problem with everyone else's devices before that is you need to have their specific app running on your phone for it to track it, right? So really, it can only be tracked with other devices that were in the vicinity that had the same app running on their phone. So it made it limited. So Apple being able to do that, they could have that app always running in the background on their phone, on their computer, on their iPads. And that's what makes the AirTag so good. And they really are good because so many people have Apple products. It's not one product that it pings back to, it's all of them that's in the vicinity. Oh, look at that. So there's a game Portal 2 porting kit, exit beta to help developers move. Oh, that is interesting. I'm gonna save that article. Game porting. So Apple, I want to say a year ago, it could be longer now, maybe it was 2 years ago, they came out with the Portal toolkit, which will help game developers basically port. So like a lot of consoles, they have developers that write for a specific console and then they port it all over to everything else, right? But with Mac games and specific platforms, they need to write specifically for that platform for it to work well. Apple came out with their own porting toolkit a while ago that will help them ease the transition from porting their games over so that they don't have to rewrite everything all in all. Again, in my opinion, it's better that they rewrite everything. A good example of that is World of Warcraft back in the day, right? They had 2 independent development groups and they would each write for theirs. So you had a Mac team and you had a PC team, right? You got people giving Mac bug reports, people giving Windows bug reports. When they updated stuff, they updated them in unison. So, both sides would get everything and it worked very well. But as you can imagine, what the cost of that would be to have 2 development teams side by side working in tandem, there would be a pretty big cost to that. And most companies are not willing to do that, especially because they don't think there's that many gamers on Mac. There's definitely enough gaming people who have Macs. Again, the hardware Macs are phenomenal. I think I saw a new article the other day comparing one of the latest Alienwares with the M4 MacBook Pro, and it totally smoked it. They installed Windows on that to make it, be apples to apples, and it totally smoked it. But again, there's always this back and forth, and the support for video cards, right? Again, other people make video cards, but I think the big thing is DirectX support, right? Most developers will write in DirectX because that's what they know. That's what's easy to port to the other consoles and everything. Everybody takes that, so it's easy to do that. Apple doesn't have the rights to use DirectX, right? Who owns them? Microsoft. So, will they ever get those rights? Probably not. It would be dopey if Microsoft did that. which is why, you know, Apple has their own, you know, direct to metal. You know, if you are writing in Xcode, in metal, what you get out of it is extremely efficient, extremely good. But people have to be willing to do that, and you know, what comes first, the chicken or that egg, right? We need some AAA titles to say we're developing and go all in with both feet and make that work. And there has been a few, but you know, which are good. You know, Elder was it? No, I forgot. Sorry, I've been playing games for a while. All right, let's keep going down here. Improved accessories. I don't see that much jumping out at us today. That's for real news. So I guess Apple is doing a redesign of their store again. Back. Is that the idea here, right? I know all our stores, we lost the Genius Bar. There's no actual Genius Bar anymore. They just sit you at some random table somewhere. I think it's really cool that they bring that back. I feel like for us, we all have these little chairs and bean bags and stuff around the middle here without this table. And I don't know anybody that really feels like they're really comfortable sitting there, like they're in a little kid's room. But yeah, if they got rid of those and bring the Genius Bar back, that would be great. Let's go in. Introducing Raycast Focus. Enter Flow. So Raycast is a piece of software that I use. If I do this, it opens Raycast, and it's kind of a mixture of a couple of different programs. But basically, you can launch applications, snippets. There's a lot to it. You can launch shortcuts. There's AI built into it now. It's one of those things you need to put a little bit of work in, and then you find out like how valuable it really is. What else we got here? Excuse me. So the Instant Flow 2, so it's this little iPhone gimbal made by Insta360. I don't have the 2, I have the 1, and it is very solid for a handheld gimbal, if you're looking for one. Not that expensive, but they work really nice. Oh wow, look, so I guess this one has a display on the back so you can see yourself for the 2. I mean, that's pretty cool. That's a nice little feature. Or you know what? It's not a camera. It looks like maybe it's just a polished mirror right there so you can see yourself. Okay, so I got excited for nothing because of that thumbnail, which I guess is pretty good. Yeah, I mean, if you're looking for a little one, I mean, it has, if you use the software that comes with it to do the video recording or photos, it has tracking, it can track you, so it moves the whole gimbal and stuff. It is very nice. My thing was the built-in gimbal feature on the phone is so good when you're walking around and everything. This is almost not needed. I mean, maybe if you were zooming in to something, you would notice it more, and then you would want the gimbal in addition. But to me, it's more like having a tripod you could put down and have track you. That's what I ended up using it more for, is the tracking feature. But then you're stuck with its app. So any of those third-party professional video capture apps, you're not going to be able to use. You're going to have to use their app. And I'm not saying it's not good. I probably haven't used it for a while, but again, test it, try it, see if that's what you want. Oh, that's interesting. Docker flagged as malware in Mac OS in file signing. True, because Apple just changed their file signing again. They keep doing this every little while. So Docker will have to update, on their side. So I'm not surprised with that. It's not anything shady. It's just Docker has to be quicker with their updates. Apple Card, yeah, I don't know what this means yet. So Apple Card, it sounds like they're trying to exit. So we'll see what's going on there. Biden warns nation about the rise of American tech. I don't even know what that word is. Agars?
Feel it, rage, power, weakest, false, money, driven, major, fraud, breathless, buddy, diamond, bones, wanna be it, wanna feel it, rage, power, weakest, false, money,
A ruler in oligarchy, I don't know. A very rich business leader with a great deal of political influence. I mean, if that's what it means, I guess, it makes sense then. Yeah. Remote ransomware. Researcher uncovers critical flaw in multiple versions of Avanti Endpoint Manager. I've never used Avanti, so I don't know much about that. Blue Origin successfully launches its SpaceX rival. Didn't know SpaceX really had a rival. My first question is it an American company? And I guess I see the American flag right on it. The billionaire space race enters a new phase today with Jeff Bezos. Blue Origin successfully launched its 320-foot tall New Glenn rocket this morning from Cape Canaveral in Florida. Okay. So now there's more people in space. Let's keep going here. For the most part, that's it. I thought I would see, the end of CES and all that, and some other cool gadgets. Really haven't seen a whole lot that stood out. Maybe in the next days to come, we'll see some stuff. Or at least, nothing that interests me a whole lot. Here's a new UEFI secure boot vulnerability. Could allow attackers to load malicious boot kits. That is something to worry about, for sure. Details have emerged about a now patched security vulnerability that could cause bypass. Okay, so there's a patch out. So UEFI is kind of a bootloader on drives, specifically for Mac and Linux. Vulnerability signed. The identifier resides in UEFI application signed by Microsoft. Third-party certificate. So it's a third-party certificate that had it. It's interesting. I'm going to mark this and look more at the white pages for that. Yeah, I mean, again, UEFI is a bootloader. Most modern computers use that type of bootloader now. Years ago, we didn't have that. And it was like a BIOS bootloader or that. I'm just scanning back up on this, see if there's anything else that I kind of missed that jumps out at me. I'll go through these individually real quick and figure them out. Yeah, Kindle came out with a new color soft. This guy right here. Click on it, I'll show it there. Let's click on that link. For those that like Kindles, it seems pretty good. I mean, it does still has that washed colored newspaper look. But really nice. I know some people love Kindles and reading from them. I have one. I do like reading from. I'd rather read from that than an iPad. But it always comes down to how many devices you're going to carry with you, right? It always comes down to that. If I don't want to read it, I will throw on an audiobook, I guess, and use that same device. Apple Play. So, what do you guys think about TikTok? I don't use it a whole lot. People have been telling me I should be pushing over there. So the talk is on the 19th, which is, Monday? They're supposed to be banned from the United States, right? So what I heard is it will be pulled from the app stores on the 19th, and they will shut down any US servers for TikTok. And that would be it. I know there's all these other talks, Trump might, come back and try to fight it and bring it back, but to my understanding, as of right now, it's set to shut down. Whether someone else steps in and stops it, that's another story. I don't know a ton about that. I don't frequent TikTok. I look for news and educational videos, do it yourself, things like that, and I'm on YouTube for that. The TikTok shorts, the 30-second, 15-second of people having fun. I think the lives are a little more engaging over there. I might like to try it, but they also locking down the way people could stream. So in order for you to get an RTMP stream key in order to stream to TikTok, You used to be able to get it straight from TikTok, but I think for over a year or so now, you have to be a part of a group. I don't want to call it an advertising company, but a company. Now, they're easy to get them, right? There's so many out there, there's so many people doing it. However, the restrictions on them are pretty high. Like, I think the one I was looking at, the minimum requirement was 20 hours a month. So unless you're willing to stream for 20 hours a month, it's not really an option. So if I just wanted to do an hour a week, 4 hours a month, that's not coming close to the 20. And that's even, if I stream twice a week at 30 minutes, So it's not worth it. Again, it's the quick, fun video. Don't get me wrong, unless you're doing it from your phone. The RTMP stream keys are to use it from your computer and to stream from that. But that being said, what do you think about this TikTok going away? Do you think it's going to happen? Are you not worried about it because you don't use it? Are you worried about it and thinking of alternatives? Like, here's the most likely TikTok alternatives. Everybody's cashing in on articles one way or another right now on TikTok because it's coming in. I'm sure the next couple of days we're going to see a lot more. So let me know, what your guys' thoughts are. Are you worried or anything? Yeah, I think that's all for the news pretty much. Let's see my saved stuff, if there's anything else. Daredevil Born Again. They have the new trailer out for that. Looks promising. I liked the old series on Netflix a lot. So I'm looking forward. It seems like they were able to get the whole cast back. So we will see. Vision Pro isn't a flop. It's the start of a 1.75 billion AR VR revolution. I agree with that. Apple isn't stopping. They don't see it as a failure. It's just a stepping stone. I don't think it's a failure. I'm using it daily. It's not a failure because it's not good, or there's not apps there, or there's not a way to use it. People are looking at it as a failure, as it's not selling because it's expensive. But if it was cheap and didn't have the features and couldn't do what you wanted it to do, it would still be a failure, right? So I think they're doing good with it. If you have an Apple Vision Pro, hit me up in the comments. I'm on there a lot. New Tesla Y. Apple resuming offering interest-free financing on iPhones in Canada. I didn't know they stopped in Canada. I'm not in Canada, so I don't know. This is pretty cool. So OWC is making a 15-foot bendable optical USB-C cable. So it's a Thunderbolt cable, right? Thunderbolt 4. But it's optical, so you could go a lot farther without any loss of data, right? I think it's 40 gigabits a second or something. Let's see, stable performance, 40 gigabytes a second, which is crazy. I think it's, there you go. It is $130 for the 15-foot one. And that is pretty good. I might even pick up one just to have. But the fact that it's bendable and everything, not like a regular fiber cable that you worry about it cracking, or even if you put too much of a bend in it, even if it don't crack, it still fractures the light, right? So you want the light output to stay, as an example, at 100%, right? If you bend it and you're narrowing the hole, then you're not getting 100% light anymore, right? You're getting less. Or you put a bend and the light's kind of bouncing around the edge. That all affects the light throughput, right? So the fact that they're doing this, I'm kind of interested to see how well it works. I'm not saying that it works well. I'm just saying their claims. But all right, guys. Till next time, I hope you found some of this helpful, valuable. We try to do these during the day with my morning coffee. I'm here every day looking through news and articles, and I wanted to share it with everyone while I do them. It's something I would like to do every day. I don't know if I get a chance to do every day with work, but when I get a chance, I will do it. And it would normally be around this time, probably 8:30 Pacific time during the week. All right, guys. Till next time. Later.